Hello, everyone. Let me hope I'm clear enough and everyone is getting what I'm trying to say. Jacob, am I clear?
Yeah, a bit. You are clear. Maybe you can. Yeah, you are clear.
Okay. Yeah,
Just,
okay.
just raise your voice a bit. And
Okay, it's okay.
uh-huh.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever part of the world you are. And I'm so happy to have you guys here together. And I'll be the moderator of today's session. I go by the name Achok Maker Chol Deng. And I'm a Mastercard Foundation scholar in Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I'm in my second year doing biochemistry. I think that is enough of me. And today we are happy to have this program. We are going to discuss two of the most scholarships that are beneficiary to each and everyone here. We are having Kwame Nkrumah University in Ghana, and we are also having Ashesi University also here in Ghana. So these universities are having a Mastercard Foundation that have partnership with them. So they sponsor the students to the various universities here. Whenever you are qualified, you'll be admitted to the university. So particularly today, we are going to talk about how to get in and how to get the scholarship to these two various universities. And we are having two special speakers from different universities. You will get to know one by one later if time comes. I am here to support and guide you, ensuring that this space remains positive, engaging, and helpful for everyone. I know that challenges sometimes overwhelm us, but remember, every great achievement starts with perseverance. You have to persevere so that you get what you want. But if you have ever feel that you want to give up, never mind. And remind yourself why you started this journey. Success is built in resilience, and you are stronger than you think. So not to waste much of time, all of the speakers are going to, and I would love each of them to have a time to introduce himself, just a minute, if they're here with us.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hi, Adult Joke.
Yes, that's my name. Thank you. My name is Edward. I will be a presenter today. I will take you through HSC admission process. And what I just need from you, just pay attention and note down if you have a question. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Adward Joke. I can't wait to hear more from you. Thank you. The next speaker.
Yunji, who was claustrophobic, fainted. Ayami escaped. At this time, Sora also arrived at the construction site. Winnie had just sent her a sealed photo with no text, making her think her daughter was about to jump off a building. And her mother-in-law also found out that Yunji worked at the construction site. So she hid herself.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we are getting you.
I'm James Main, a student at KNUST and the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship Program. So I'll be taking our aspirant through the scholarship process for the KNUST. So if everyone is around, so I would like to welcome everyone, even those who did not join. So let them join us so that they can get the helpful information that will make them to fill their application in a way that they will be standing out of all the applicants who are going to apply for the scholarship. So it is a great opportunity for you, all of you, to come and get what you want, what will make you thrive. So that's all about what I can share. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much, James. We are so glad to have you here on board, and I'll be so glad to hear more from you. Thank you once again. Without wasting time, let me hope these are our speakers of today, and everyone is here ready, eager to hear what they will tell us, and to let you know that you people, you should have to be free, ask questions in case if you have anything that is complicated or anything that is disturbing you. Don't feel shy, don't hesitate, just ask us. We will be free to answer whatever question that you put across. I would like to start with Edward Jock. And Edward, I would like to give you all the 20 minutes for you to present what you think you have before the questions are put across.
Content is being sent to Mastercard.
Garang Peterson, you have to mute yourself.
Okay, thank you so much, Achok Makher. And to the rest of my colleagues, welcome on board. We are going to refer through the application process of Ashesi University. And if there's something that you need to ask, then you will know about it. So Ashesi University is just a small university in Ghana, a private university, established by Patrick Awa, and has been doing wonderful things based on scholarship and based on one of the leading universities in Ghana and also in West Africa. So what we are doing now is helping you through education networks. I've been volunteering with HSC admission recruitment since 2023, and we have been doing wonders because students are going through the applications, and we are showing them how to secure a scholarship and what is more needed from you as a student. So this is the task that we will go through. So the task will start with what is our application process, and then the second will be what are our undergraduate program entry requirements, and then the third would be what are our graduate program entry. The fourth is talking about the HSE fees, the money that is paid when you want to pay yourself. And then the fees will be the degree programs that HSE offer. And then the application fee, that's one of the problem you are facing, most of you here. And then another one is, I cannot afford the application fee. Can I get a waiver, a fee waiver? That's another problem you are facing as a student. Most of you are here. And then another one is, it talks about my family cannot afford HSA fees. Do you offer a scholarship? That's another question we will answer. And then another one would be, can I apply when I have not yet received my exam result? And the 10th will be, I am currently at another university. Can I transfer to HSA? I am unable to apply through the online portal. Can I submit a paper application? And then the final that would be about, I have already submitted my application, but would like to add new accomplishments and awards. How do I do that? This is all about what we are going to pass through it. Okay. So to begin with, HSU University, we have only a liberal arts courses. So instead of you joining there and you need to hear about either medical courses, no, there's nothing like that. Ashesi University having graduate and postgraduate, but undergraduate and postgraduate, and we have liberal art courses. So liberal art courses started with biological engineering. That's one of liberal course that is here at Ashesi University. There's a business, administrations, computer science, and we also have laws with public policy, which is LLB. We have management information system, and these are engineering courses that we have, and also other courses. So here we don't have medical related courses, like we don't have them here. So you need to know that if you have joined our orientation today and you're waiting to hear about medical course, then sorry for that. This is our HSA is. The application process is started with how you should apply to HSA. Applying to HSA University is simple, very simple, just only a guide. So what you need is go online, you'll get a link. I have a link here later, I will leave it here. You start by registering. After registering online, you put your secure password or sub-password that you will remember. That password is important because if you are going to log into your account later and there's no password, you have forgotten the password, the system will not allow you. I think the system will not allow it. Secondly, when you say that I've saved it online, so I will use it online, but you did not write it down, you will have issues. So you need to create your account, put your name. After putting your name, put a strong password, and then go and write it down, maybe on your notebook or whatever thing you're using, try it, whatever thing you're doing. And then later on, you start going to the portal. In the portal, the stages that you will passing through. And those stages, maybe you found a very strong question or the question that you did not understand. What you should do on that side is just save and you forward and you continue with the rest of the question, answering them. Later on, when you have done everything and you verify that it is done, this way you can go and click submit. That's submit button. You will get it there. Are you getting me?
Yeah, Edward, you are clear. We are getting
Okay.
you.
Okay, thank you. So here are the application checklist guidelines for application and then also for scholarship. For application, the requirements that are needed from you when you are on your application portal and you are passing through signing up and other things. So the first thing is to complete and sign application form. Other one is official results slip of your final examination you have completed. This one is mainly about a transcript from your high school or rather your final examination result. That's also important. And then also there's high school transcript or report cards for at least 6 terms, which mean that it will be like term 1, maybe if you have term 1, maybe term 1, term 2, first year, okay, senior 1, senior 2, and senior 3. You can just, maybe you can take for senior 4, senior 3, and senior 2. You can just take six of them report cards, and in other countries they are called transcript. Another one is that you will have a type personal essays. This will be 2. This year, your one question is mandatory, it's compulsory, you must write an essay on that. And then the remaining 2 questions, you are allowed to go and choose one that you like to write, and that's one part of it. Other one is a passport photo, that a photograph of a passport taken within 3 months. the reason why this one is important is that you will attach it within your what? Within your application. That will be showing that this is Mr. or this is Mr. Achok or this is Mr. Adward. So it is important to have a photo, that passport photo. And then there's also attach a scanned copy of birth certificate or other national ID if you are from that is West Africa. That's what you can use. And then you will have, let's talk about a bio page or passport. Mostly, when you have a passport, you scan the bio page. The bio page is where you have your passport number, where you have your name, your mother name, where you have your country. That's the biograph of a passport. And then also, you complete it and assign scholarship application form. Application form is on this side. On my right side here, the one that say guidelines. So this is where you will have application forms. These are the guidelines for application form. After completed and signed application form, one type letter detailing the reason why you need a scholarship. That's so important. Because at Ashesi University here, a lot of students usually apply with a perception that they're applying to Mastercard. But that's a wrong perception. You should apply to Ashesi University thinking that you will get this Mastercard. Apply to Ashesi University detailing the reason why you need a scholarship. It is Ashesi admission. Those who will verify your application are the one to sit down and see that this person has qualified for Mastercard. This person has qualified for coffee scholarship. These people will say that Mr. Chok has qualified for presidential scholarship here at Ashesi University because of the requirement that she has and the reason he needs a scholarship. So don't try to apply by saying that I need Mastercard to help me in this. No, they cannot even send you a message to say, hi, we are sorry, you have not been shortlisted. They cannot send you because where did you get that that idea? It is only Mastercard that is offering a scholarship at Ashesi University. So you have to write detailing the reason why you need a scholarship and why you need a scholarship. I have a lot of things. Other thing will be need based. Another thing will be maybe when you were in your high school, you were giant from senior 1 to senior 4, either in debate or either you have a lot of achievement or awards that you won. In that context, writing about yourself, that I was a giant in this field and I won this, I have awards from here and other things. These things alone can give you a better scholarship compared to Mastercard. And that's why it is so important to take note on this side. They said here, HSC has limited resources and therefore cannot provide financial assistance to all applicants. We cannot guarantee you will receive the full amount requested. So it is critical that you do not request more assistance. That's to those who will not, to those who have money, and you also want to come and study here at Ashesi. Ashesi University can maybe give you a scholarship of 70% or that 60%, and they start paying the rest of the money. So I'm also encouraging there. So the student, if you are living in Kenya or Uganda and you're paying yourself with a lot of money, you can also try Ashesi, and you will say that I have this amount according to a Ashesi fee fare. I can pay this amount. Maybe I can pay $2,000, and then I'm requesting you as a Ashesi to assist me with the remaining 2,000 or remaining 3,000 for tuition fee. Ashesi University can help you with that. Are you seeing? So it is also important. If you are just studying, paying a self-paying student, you can work on that. Concerning about requirement are so important because if you cannot understand, if you are not familiar with the requirement, then it is very difficult to get opportunity. Okay, let's start with what is more important with this requirement. The first one is that complete the online application form. It is one of the requirements. Even if you have all the transcripts, you have all other things needed, and your online application form is not completed, then you are out of out of the jungle. You're out of a journey. And then the second one is submit official transcript and examination result. Because I remember in Greenbelt we have official transcript where typically yours is signed by either class teacher and also by a eighth master principal. So that's what it means by when it's talking about transcript. And then another one is if you are from maybe West Africa, what is needed from you, you should have a 6 C's grade. And in subject like English, math, integrated science, and 3 elective, that is when you are from West Africa. But if you are from East Africa, mostly maybe Kenya, Uganda, South Sudan, at least in English, math, and integrated science, that's physics, biology, and other thing, at least have B or A. B or A. That's equivalent, and it's also important with that. And when you want to apply for engineering courses or engineering majors, we have a restriction too. The other student, I remember, the other student who were giants doing very good on science section in South Sudan or the or either in Kenya or Uganda, and instead of doing additional math, they drop additional math and start doing agriculture. We are sorry, Ashesi is not ready for you because Ashesi is will take you to engineering when you have done additional mathematics. If you come from Kenya, if you come from Uganda, maybe you have done in A level, you have done additional mathematics. And if you are coming from South Sudan, you have done additional mathematics. This is the only gateway for you to be admitted to engineering courses. You know engineering courses that are there, electrical, and then we have electronics, and then we have mechanical engineering and mechatronic engineering and other engineering. And then other one is that other accepted qualification include this is when you have maybe you have a diploma, and your diploma you completed from a recognized university. This where you will apply, so you are also encouraged. But if your tertiary education that you completed, that diploma is not recognized either in your country or either in the country that you are applying to, then you cannot get that chance. So here is this slide is just about graduate admissions. Ashesi University is having a very only 3 courses that are for graduate admissions. One of them is BA, that's Masters in Business Administrations, and with a good experience of 3 years, meaning that if you completed either in BA or either you completed in any course that related to business, you can apply for Masters here at Jesse. And then there's also masters in mechatronics engineering. That's when you have a bachelor's in either in electrical, either in mechanical, or either in computer science, and also or online engineering, maybe computer engineering and other related fields. You are allowed to apply for admission, which is postgraduate admission at HSU University. And then also we have what we call intelligent computing system master's program. This one is mostly those who usually come from outside Africa. They are the ones who usually apply with this because they have more about, they are familiar with computering and in practice and then other things. But still, if you complete it maybe in Kenya or Uganda, and you are exposed to computering, and then you are also encouraged to apply because this one only needs a strong programming proficiency. That's one of the relevant thing that's needed for you to apply to graduate admission here at HSE. Are you all listening?
Yeah, we are
I
getting you.
think
We are
Oh.
getting you.
Okay.
we're good.
Good. Then now let us proceed. Okay, this one is just about the requirement for international students requirement. Here in Ghana, when they're talking about international student requirement, they are not meaning African. African are called national. Here in Ghana, they are meaning about those who are coming from Europe, from America, because here at HSC, we have those students. We have those students who have been admitted. They come from Germany, come from UK, and also we have students who come from America. They're also studying here. So this requirement is for them. So there's no need. It's not needed for you now. But what is so important from them is if you're coming from Asian country also, you can apply as part of international student requirement. So here the application fee and financial aids. So the first thing is that application or fees are listed in a Ashesi fax books and payable in Ghana cities. That's the money used. This image you are seeing here is a Ashesi image. This Ashesi at night because it's on the gill. So other part is Accra City. So that's Ashesi. So the second one is application fee waiver. This is where a lot of you are having issues. See, so in application fee waiver, there's one thing that you need to know. When you have submitted your application, when you are done answering all the questions in both admission to school and also in requesting to scholarship, write a letter detailing why you need application fee waiver, why you cannot pay a registration fee, why you cannot manage to pay, why differ from people. Other people will say that, yes, I have money, but there's no bank that is near me. Actually, can give you application fee waiver with that. Others will say that I'm in IDF camps. I don't have money totally. Others will say that, yes, I have money, but just give me this one and I will pay them in process. Maybe when I go to Kenya or when I reach to Juba, this is where I will start paying your money. Application fee waiver can be given to you. Take an example. Here at HSC usually receive 1,000 of students, maybe 4,000, 5,000 student applicants yearly. And in that applicant, maybe 1,000 students will request for application fee waiver. Do you believe as a private university will give out application fee waiver for thousands of students? Never. But what will make you stand apart is what Ashesi will look into it, or what those who will review your application or your letter, what will make you stand apart is what they're looking for. I stated that this money is little money, and maybe I'm in a village, but I will go to town maybe on this day. When I go to town on this day, I will go and pay that application fee. So as per now, allowed me to continue with the other process. But when I reach Juffa, I will pay that money. $25 is little money. It's a little money, $25, but I think now they have reduced to 15. So take note on this, and mostly application fee waivers. The email is here. The email is admission@ashesi.edu.gd. That's a email where you can use to request for application waiver. So when you request, they will send you a prompt, and that prompt is having questions. The question that you will answer them when you are keen. Answer them related to the application form. Answer them related to your scholarship requirement form. Don't just say that I don't have money totally, or rather you don't. Maybe in your application financial aid, you were saying that you were having $1,000 of dollars, maybe 2,000, 3,000. That's the money used in your family yearly. And when they have sent you application fee whereby you start saying that you don't have money, that's okay. Sorry, that alone will disqualify you. So you need to state what you say in your financial aids. That in my financial aid, the money that we usually use is this, and the breakdown was this, and you can just cite what you said in your financial aids. Other one is that this is another important part. Other student usually has my certificate is not there. I did not receive the original certificate. should I also apply? Ashesi is saying yes. This is the image you are seeing there is Ashesi University. Ashesi University is saying yes, you are allowed to apply. Let me read this. You can apply even without final exam result. This allows the admissions team to review other parts of your application and schedule interviews. You have a very good record. You completed in a very nice high school. Let me use that word. And your high school, maybe it is known, whether in the country that you're applying for, and then it happened that you don't have a final result. Your transcripts are so powerful there to grant you application, to grant you a scholarship at Ashesi. Are you saying that's another opportunity? So if you have been a debater, maybe you have been having a lot of extra curriculum that you are doing in your school, and you have used them in your application, and you have proof to show that this is you, not that you did not pick it, or maybe no one smelled the red of what you're doing, then why not? Ashesi Admission will be happy to sit down and write and schedule interview for you. And now the second one is when you receive your exam result, reopen your application and update it and resubmit it. This helps the admission office to make a decision sooner. So maybe in July, in June, yes, mostly June, July, they will mark my final examination. Okay, and I've been solicited for interview. And then when I had maybe they say that they announce our result, immediately I will try by any means to get my original certificate authenticated from Ministry of Education and also from Foreign Affairs, and then upload it to my reopen my application again and upload it inside and take them. Hi, I chased admission. I've uploaded my application, my final exam result, and that's okay with you. Another one is Ashesi. That's the third one. Ashesi offer a variety of an undergraduate and graduate degree program. These are websites, so there's no need of using again because I've shown you the program that you usually get. So concerning about scholarship and your journey here at Ashesi, I said it before that Ashesi is having 7 or 9 different scholarships, but within those different scholarships, I have noted that only this year where we receive only one person from Kofi different scholarship, and that person was from South Sudan. But they have been receiving students maybe starting from 2020, maybe starting with 2019 up to now. But all the students that are admitting here are coming from Mastercard. So there's a question. There's a question in our essays, how we are writing our essays. Maybe it is the one restricting us to be only having that opportunity on Mastercard. So here you need to open. Don't lie. You are living in Kenya. You have never been in camp, in refugee camp. There's no need of you lying. Tell the facts. If you are very strong, tell the fact. Other scholarship like Kofi A scholarship, you will get them. The other scholarship, you will get them. But also maybe who grew up in HKM or ID fees, that person will have opportunity from Mastercard. That's what I can. Okay. Are you getting me? Yeah. Hello? Hello? Yes, hello.
Yes, you are clear. You are clear. You're clear. What to continue.
Okay, you are getting me. Okay, good. Okay,
Maybe,
let me go
maybe
back.
you can wrap up, maybe for the interest of time.
Okay, now, yes, I'm almost now. So concerning about here, I'm just talking about when you're writing your essay, you need to pay attention. Like be clear enough. Don't just say that you're looking for. No, they cannot grant you that. State the reason why you need a scholarship. Don't even mention any type of scholarship here at Chase University. Your requirement or whatever thing you have will grant you a better scholarship than Mastercard. Sincerely, you will get that. So here, our last. This is the last slide for us. So I will just read the said the Ashesi University offer to complete that financial aid form and indicate the amount of assistant request required so that Ashesi does not grant merit-based scholarship for undergraduate program. Currently, all scholars ensuring that Ashesi education is affordable to all who qualify. When that related, you can go to your home. No one will ask you to pay back the money that you have used for your studies. That's the meaning of need-based scholarship. So as long as you have qualified, then HSC is there for you. But how will you get it? They say it here: a strong essay and compelling demonstrations of your what? Your inspirations. Let me go back. Will significantly enhance your chances of receiving a scholarship. Your strong and compelling essay. In strong and compelling essay, you must have a hook and you have a theme statement. You have 1,000 applicants and you are the one to verify. A hook and theme statement with the nice connection will give you interest to read the essays. Let us be serious on this. As a student, they don't even open the application because when they see the open application, they see what you have written, your essay. Your essay is boring. They can just leave it and then throw it away, even if you are a good person to get that opportunity. So thank you for your time. We have come to the end of this program. And if you have questions, then you are allowed to ask now.
Yeah, that was a nice presentation from Edward Jock. Edward, we really appreciate what you have given us. And one word is enough for a man. I think most of us have picked whatever thing that will help them in process of applying to Ashesi University. And one thing that you have to know is you have to be confident in whatever thing you are doing. Be confident, tell yourself that I can do it. If others cannot, if others can do, then why not me? So from here now, I would love to welcome each and everyone that is having a question. If you have a burning question, then this is the right time for you to ask and get the knowledge about it. And I think I will just give chance to 6 participants because time is not on our side.
Okay,
Still, we have another participant.
so sorry for interruption. I think our time is going very fast. So why don't you allow all the speakers to first present, because for the interest of time, maybe we can also answer other questions that are on the group.
Yeah, that is also a nice idea. And without wasting time, I would love to welcome one of our speakers from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology to come and give whatever presentation that he has. James, you are highly welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chok, for this opportunity that you have given me. So I would like to welcome everyone into the session. So I also entreat you to be attentive, and also if there's any point that you have not understood something, so you need to write it down, and then maybe later on after the end of the session, so you are going to either write it or you raise your hand so that we can attend to you, and we also get the question answered in a way that you can understand it. Hello, Mr. Edward. Not Edward, but Jacob. Hello, Jacob.
Yes.
Jacob, you share the slide that I've sent you.
Can you just share me the whole presentation instead of a screenshot, because I saw here you send me screenshots.
I sent them to you on WhatsApp.
No, I mean you send the screenshot, but I need the whole presentation.
Or you need the whole presentation.
Yeah, share the presentation. We send
Okay,
it.
what we can do based on that is, so let at least do the presentation first, and then maybe later on I'll share the whole slide to you so that you can share it on WhatsApp. Because it is in the PC now, and it will take me time to transfer it from the PC to my phone, whereby I will be able to share it with you. So
Okay.
you just share the screenshot, and then after the end, then I will send it to you.
Okay. Can you be able to share that presentation on your PC, the one you're using?
Sorry,
Are you joined using phone or PC?
I'm using phone. I'm using phone. I was having a lot of challenges doing it on the PC, but I now try to make it on my phone. That has become easier.
Okay, then let me see if there's a way I can.
Yeah, you just share those things that I shared to you. Just try to build a slide.
I am. Hey, I hang out. Hey, yeah, you can watch some of the things.
Wait a minute.
Huh? You know, oh, I did. I ran away.
Are you able to see? Can you see?
No. The thing is very dim. It's live and it cannot appear well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So what you can just do, okay, let's just allow the question from Ashesi, and then as we allow the question, then you can send me the presentation, and then we do it. Yeah.
Okay. You allow the question. Let me work on it.
Chuck?
Okay. As we are waiting for James to prepare our presentation, I would love to welcome the questions that have been put across. But before, we had a question when Edward was presenting, and I think the question is here. Does Mastercard entertain that diploma? Yet they said a person who attended tertiary education would be accepted. Edward, that's the question that has been posted when you were presenting. And I think you will start from there.
Okay, thank you for asking that question. I stated before that when you have a diploma and you complete it in a non-university, maybe a non-tertiary institutions, and then you are allowed. You can come with it. So you can apply with it. That's how I can answer it. Maybe if it is not known, mostly it is not known in your country, and you say that it will be accepted here in Ghana, then that's impossible. Sorry to say that. Also, I heard a lot of people complaining that they need to see me. That's another day. Here's my Facebook name, Edward Mlana Edward. So if you want to see me, you can see me on Facebook. But I'm not ready now. Another question, please.
Malua, you can ask your question. Bear with me if I don't call your name well, because not everyone is perfect in calling Dinka's name. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. That is really the nice name. I don't know whether you people are getting me. Am I audible to everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I just need my brother, Jock. Although I don't remember the first name properly, but I will just refer him as Jock. So to get back later, just like 1 minute about the financial aid, and then this is what I request. And then the question I would like to ask, Is it applicable for someone who has a certificate of 8 years back, like someone who has finished in 2016 for CSE and is willing to apply for this scholarship? Is it actually accepted? Do they accept students who have old certificates? Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That is a nice question from Malwa. And I think, should we answer the question or we should first receive more questions from the audience?
I was thinking that we can be answering, like when it's asked, then we answered. Then when it's asked, then it's answered. Yes.
It's okay.
Okay, based on what you have answered, or how do you say it?
Yeah.
If that's methodology not good?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You can continue from there.
Okay, based on what you answered, Chester University does not say that you will complete in this year. We don't need you. They will accept you, but they will accept you with the reason why did you take long. The other student, they completed in 2017, but when they completed in 2017, they start doing other things. Others were working with organizations, trying to have experience, trying to have extracurricular activities, and others were helping in communities, either voluntary or either in leaderships or either in other things. Those things will open a way for you compared to the certificate that you have. So anyone is allowed to apply, but the requirements are not only based on only one, and that's why one of the reasons you will see them. You will be allowed to apply when you don't have a final certificate, because what you have is enough to cut it for what HSC is looking from you. Yes.
That was the...
And concerning about the concerning about the financial aid. Financial aid is just a form with all the requirements. You are asked what it is, then you answer what is that. So in that financial aid, I don't think that there is something difficult to something that you cannot read by yourself there. Take an example. They will ask you in your family, how many houses do you have? You can say, I have 5 houses. I have 3 in your house. Do you have electricity? In your family, do you have television? That's what they're asking. The reason why they're asking you that question is to know the family background. So with those questions, I was not seeing either. There's a need to go deeply to financial aid and bring up the form here, and I will be explaining when you asked how many houses do you have in your family, then you will say 5. No, I'm not ready for that. Thank you.
You're welcome. We have a question from comment section here from Jacob Dang. Does Ashesi University offer online undergraduate scholarship? Another question from Paul Allaire. My question is, I am applying for computer science and I did a Greek instead of additional math. What can you say about that, please? Those are the 2 questions from the comment section. I think you can continue from there before I pick one of the participants.
Okay, concerning about that, I think that question I answered also there. I stated there in the charts, in the comment chat, that when you're applying for engineering, this is where you must have additional math. So when you're applying for computer science, even if you don't have agriculture, you can still get the merit. What is strongly required from you is that if you want to come to engineering at Ashesi University, either you were getting position 1 from senior 1 up to senior 4, up to final examination, either in Uganda or either in Kenya, and you did not do this one, additional math, you cannot be admitted to engineering. No compromise on that. Yes. And
okay,
that's how I can answer them. Yes.
It's okay. Now,
concern about online, HSC is not having online. Online, the graduate is not there.
That's great.
It's not there. Yes.
So you need to be there in person. Let's have a question from Clarks Maria Mayom.
Thank you very much, Victor. I hope I'm clear enough.
Yeah, you are audible enough.
Okay. So my brother Edward was talking about the essay part before. So he said there are 3 essay questions, and one was compulsory, then you have to choose from the 2. You may clarify much on that. So that's what I wanted to know about. Thank you.
Dude, did you get his question? Because I haven't got
I had something
anything.
like three, but I did not get. Was he talking about essays or was he talking about what?
Flax, try to write whatever thing you want to ask down here on comment
Let
section.
me just clarify.
Okay.
You talked
Yes,
about
go.
essays. You said there are
Yes,
3 essay
yes,
questions and one is
yes,
compulsory.
yes.
So you did not clarify on it whether we are supposed to write 2 essays or we have to write 1 essay. That's what I wanted clarification on.
Yeah.
I think when I was talking, I mentioned that you have one is compulsory. That is the best question is compulsory, but you have to choose another. And even it is stated there in the form. If you open the form, you can get it. That one question one is compulsory, and then you choose another essay, additional one from remaining 2. So you will have 2 now. And then if you go to scholarship form, you will have maybe 3. One detailing the reason you are looking for a scholarship, another one why you need that course. That's one. Another is another essays. Yes.
Okay. Let's have a question from Francis. Francis, unmute yourself and ask your question. Francis Wanguna.
Yes,
It's
my name
okay.
is Francis.
Francis or what? I
Yeah.
said bear with me if I don't call the correct name. And
It's
if
okay,
you
it's okay.
think that the name is corresponding to what you have, then respond to it.
Okay, my name is Francis. My question is based on when filling the financial aid form, then you are asked about your parents' annual income. But my parents specifically are not employed. They are just doing the daily hustle. So today you get a hustle, you do, tomorrow you don't. How do you estimate your annual income for your parents? Thank you.
Welcome. Edward.
Okay. Yeah, that's a nice question. Because I was thinking about this to include it. Mostly in East Africa, let me take it like that. It is hard for some of the parents to have a bank account, to have other things. But I remember when I applied, I just estimate by saying that maybe the food that we eat, maybe in the month, if it is maybe if it is $200 or $300, and then I just estimated in the year it will be maybe 600 or 800. And if you are living in IDPs, then you can just say that mom is just a housewife. We mean that there's no income from from mom, like a housewife. Mostly they don't have hustle. If dad is the hustle, then you can say that dad is hustling, but he's hustling a estimation maybe in a year is maybe $1,000. And then within that $1,000, when you are doing a breakdown later, you can say that in that $1,000, we have a medical bill that is taking maybe $200 per year. You can also say we have transport. Maybe you will move from state to state or other things. It's taking 200. You can say maybe water. If you are using water tank, it's taking this amount. The same amount that you estimate, break it down exactly. Don't estimate a man like saying I have $1,000, and when you are doing a breakdown of what is taken by medical bill, what is taken by food, then you have 1,500. They will say that you are cheating, and then in that context you are disqualified. So that's how I can answer it. Thank you.
Hello, Jacob.
Okay.
Next person, please.
Let's have a question from Mustafa.
Yeah, thank you very much, Aduwas, for the insightful presentation. My question is related with your last slide. There you said undergraduate applications can only submit paper application. So I was wondering about international students who want to apply through the undergraduate program. How are they going to apply? Thank you.
Yes, concerning about this one, I was talking about a student. When you have tried harder to submit it online, but you fail, this is where you can maybe invoke someone, and that's maybe if you invoked me and say that I have tried and it has failed, then you can box me. I come and print it out and go and hand it to them. So this is another part, and this one of the questions in the beginning. If you have, maybe if majority of you have seen it before, if you see here in the beginning, we stated that. Well, let me read it out again. That's yeah, it is here, number 10. Oh, no, number 10. No, number 10, I think it was part of the 11. Part of 11, this where when you have applied, but it is not going, then you can come and submit it online. So that's how I can answer it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope the answer is clear.
Yeah,
Let's
it
have
is.
a question.
It's,
Let's
thank
have
you.
let's have a question from Dennis before we wrap up. Dennis David Daniel. Okay, then let's have a question from Garang Peterson. Garang, unmute yourself and ask your question.
Okay, thank you. Getting me? Hello?
Yeah, we are getting
You're
you.
getting me?
Yes.
Okay, my question is like this. You talked about the transcripts in the school, so we should provide those other transcripts for the grades. So if your transcripts are being combined in one document, so must you separate them to make it like term 1, term 2 or something? That's the first question. The second question is under the financial aids about the Ashesi University. So there's this section where you are asked to provide the annual income of the family. So how do we term that money received from the camp? Because I do not see that option. So those are the only two questions I wanted to ask. So thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Concerning about the first one, what is needed is transcript. And I believe that even if it is put on only one paper, that one paper is stating that this is term 1, this is term 2, this is term 3. I think it is like that.
Yeah.
So if it is in that form or in that structure, it is also allowed. There's no need of breaking them down. But it's stated this is term 1, this is term 2, this is term 3, first year, second year. Okay, not second year. Senior 2, senior 3, term 1, term 2, term 3. There's no problem with that. Concerning about that, they usually say others. In application, there's that part that is stated others. So the option that you're looking at, if it is not there, then there must be a part that you will say others, and that others you can go and state it. So it is there.
Yeah.
Next question, please.
Thank you so much, everyone, for the questions that have you brought up. I think by now we are timed, and I will not allow any other question until the next speaker tell us what he has. I'm so sorry, Deng Mamor and Deng Seven, for not giving you the chance, but I still promise you that when the last speaker gave us speech, then you will be over to be the first. I assume that everyone is clear and have a concern of what to do. So the next step that you should do is now to start your application with Ashesi University. All right, from Nkrumah University. James, if you are ready, then you now have a floor.
Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Hi. Yeah, we are getting
Yeah.
you.
Welcome for the session of the KNUST application scholarship. We are going to focus only on section H. Edward, please, can you share your screen? Not Edward, but Jacob. Jacob, I mean Jacob. Hello, Jacob.
Okay, let me
Jacob,
share my
unmute yourself.
let me share my screen. Thank you. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, start from the first one.
Okay.
Let me. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me, please? Hey, why are people keeping quiet?
Yeah, we are hearing you. Continue.
We are getting
Okay. Okay. From my presentation here, I would like only to focus on section H. So if there's anything that you can feel like is bothering you in the other part of the application, so you are allowed to write it in the comment section that you write, and then also you can raise your hand, and then you have anything that you would like to be clarified for you. But I'm only going to focus on section 8 because this one is the complex part of the application that need your attention. So are you guys getting me?
Yes, continue.
Okay, there's this question here that said, write a brief statement outlining your personal and academic goals. So the word limit for this, for the answers for this question is like around 100 words. So if you can be able to write up to 100 words, so you can stop there. You don't need to maybe add some words that is going to make it up maybe around 101 or 102 there. So you need at least to stop at 100. But if you are not able to reach exactly 100 words, so less than 100 words is also encouraged. It's okay. But you need to make it outstanding so that it stand out of the maybe some Africans stories about what they are going to write about this question. So in a rough work, so what you are required or what is required of you in this stage is to highlight your future plans. What do you want to achieve in the future and how would you achieve it? So that's roughly about it. So if you feel like you did not understand the question maybe from the time you download the application, so what you are required to do is this one that I have written under it. So you just need to think that what do you want to do for your people in the future? What maybe do you want to achieve maybe after the scholarship? So those are the things that you are required to maybe give some highlight about. So next slide, please. So we have another question here. In your own word, what is your understanding of a community? Briefly explain. So what you are required to do here is like, you just define a community. What is your understanding about the word community? You just concisely define it, and also highlighting some activities that the community can share in common, either by being maybe cultures, maybe by being some economic activities that they do together, maybe by sharing some norms or the common languages that they share. So you are required to highlight those things for them to make for you to make them understand that you have really know the word community. What is it? What does it mean? And you also give some example about it. So next slide. So we have another question here. Hey, is it the same thing?
No.
It's like the same thing.
In which?
Yeah. Okay. Let me get the question very well. It is not complete yet. Please, sorry for interruptions. No, that is not the question. The part of the question is up. So let me try to get it here. It's like slide. This one is about. Sorry for interruption, please. I'm coming to the point. Just bear with me. Association. Leadership. Here is it. So the question is like, describe your involvement and the outcome of one significant community leadership initiative in which you played a role. So that's the question. And then what I've prepared for you in this question is like, in this part, if by any chance you might have participated in any youth association or community project that involved teamwork, briefly talk about it, please, and give the results, maybe the results of the activity that you have involved yourself, and maybe you did some positive impact, maybe during the time you join it, or maybe you encounter some challenges to the extent of which you couldn't even achieve anything from it, but you need to be wise in it. So don't talk on the negative part, but more especially on you just commit yourself on the positive part. So talk of the positive solution that you have provided. So make sure to get a recommendation letter to back up your experience. Otherwise, if you have never gotten an opportunity to participate in the above activities, I strongly encourage you to make use of your brain and be creative. I strongly encourage you to make use of your brain and be creative in this question. Because if you just leave it blank like that, so they will not have that imagination in you that maybe you are someone who is planning to do some good thing in your community, maybe in the future. So they will just assume you are just a person who is not serious about what he or she is doing. So you need at least do something about it. But if you leave it like that, things are not going to work out well with you. So I encourage you to think about it very well and do something about it. So next slide, please. What is this one? I don't know. The thing are not that good. Personal abilities. If you would describe your strength, no, it's not it. Sorry for interruption, please. I'm coming. Instead of them being in this one. Write every statement online in you. The thing they becoming very different.
Hello, Ashok.
You can't get the question.
The question are here, but the question that Jacobs are having are very different.
Yes, yes.
Hello, Ashok.
Yeah, I'm getting
We are
it.
coming, we are coming.
Yeah, I know. As people are now due to come, I would like to actually take back you, and I'm sorry for taking back you. Does it actually need someone to apply for the mission and then a scholarship separately when it comes to Ashesi University?
Ashesi?
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I think you will be answered in comment section.
I actually posted the same question I posted in some 7 minutes ago, and it was not actually looked at.
James, you can continue to the next slide if you cannot be able to.
Yeah, I get it. But the problem with the slide that you are sharing here, the question is not fully typed. So that's why I'm trying to catch up with what I have here, and then I'll be able to read the question, and then I come to the answers that are required from it. So I get my question answer. I get my question sheet here.
Okay.
So this question is asking about describe a time when you identified a need in your community. So and then it comes to Roman 1. What need did you identify in your community? So in this stage of your application, so you are required to mention any challenge that you have identified and took action to respond to it. Maybe like the challenges can be in form of like the lack of clean water. We have also lack of proper education. We have maybe poor health facilities. We have issues like insecurity. We have maybe poor road facilities. So those are the challenges roughly. So I'm trying to give you some challenges. So within these challenges, so you are required to at least give some solution that you have provided. Maybe you took action and then you try to solve a certain kind of a problem, like the problem that I mentioned. So we have Roman 2. How did you address these needs? Like if you find your need here from Roman 1, you may say like it is a lack of clean water. And then in Roman 2, you will be asked that how did you address this need? How did you respond to the lack of clean water? And maybe there is a certain action that you have taken to maybe provide a solution for this problem. Then that one is it is on your own responsibility to look out for the solution for the problem that you need to solve. Maybe among all the problems that I have highlighted, or any other problem that you might think that is facing your community a lot, but it's not among these challenges that I mentioned. So that one, I encourage you to maybe explore really about what is bothering your community. But you don't even need to take much attention on what I have just given, but I was just giving it as an example so that you can take a clue about it. So, are you guys getting me?
Yes. Let me go to the next one.
Okay. So you are going to maybe talk about the action that you have taken, maybe to address this problem that you have identified in Roman 1. So that's all about Roman 2. And then let's come to Roman 3. What difficulty did you encounter? It's asking you like during the time you've identified the problem in your community, and also you came up with an idea of saying maybe this solution or this problem, I will not leave it to maybe affect my community, while I am sure that if I maybe take some action against it, so I'm going to succeed. So after the time you have identified the problem, and then you come to the solution to the problem. So what difficulty did you encounter maybe during the time when you were providing the solution? So you need to really state like the lack of clean water that was your problem, and then you maybe took some steps like to solve this one. Maybe you want to get the way that you people are going to have clean water, or else there's maybe some let me say some chemicals like the lack of chlorine that you may work on it so that you have it in your community, whether like when you have this unclean water that you have before, so you'll be able to add this chlorine on it to make them purified for the use of the people. So what difficulty did you get maybe looking for this thing like the lack of chlorine that I have highlighted as an example? So is there any challenge that you have made face, or everything went on smoothly with you? Does it require you also to influence another people to do this action with you, or you just did it on your own? And then we come to Roman 4. What was the outcome? In this question, you are required to really give out the result of your work that you have embarked on. Like you have all went through the process from Roman 1 up to Roman 3, and then maybe after your response. So what was the result? Were you able to achieve your mission, as you have said that I don't want my community to be taking this unclean water while I have the potential to maybe solve it? So what was the result? Were you able to achieve your mission, or you failed? So that is it. So I hope you guys are getting me well. Let me not confuse you.
Yeah, you can continue.
Okay, you share the next slide.
Yeah, we're in the next slide.
Okay, what is your vision for your community? So this question itself is so complex. Like the same vision, it is not like every applicant who is going to apply for this scholarship is having the same visions for their communities. So everyone has his or her own unique visions for her community. So what you can do in this one, So you need just to talk precisely about your plans for your community in the future or presently, maybe if you have anything that you are doing presently in your community, if you are trying to solve any problem. So you can talk about it roughly. And then do not take it lightly, please. It's one of the Mastercard component to give back to your community. So you need to take your time, understand this question very well, and also reply it to your community. And then you see what are really the challenges facing your community, and how do you maybe plan, maybe if you are that kind of person who is stable in life, maybe later on. So how are you going to respond to the challenges facing your community right now? So you need to make it unique, please. You need to make it unique. They're the one that's going to differentiate you from the rest of the applicants that are going to apply. So you just don't need to go on AIs and then you pay the question there and then the AI generate the answers for it and then you just come and put it. No, it's not going to be allowed. It's going to disqualify you. You just reflect it to your community where you are now. But if maybe you are living in the camp, for instance, maybe you are not in your own community where you originate from. So you can also take the challenges facing the refugees maybe in the camp where you are living. You also compare them to the one facing your community maybe from where you originate, and then you talk about it like the same way that you have reflected. So that's all about it. So next slide, please. Okay. In this question, it's asking you what are your strengths, what are your gifts, and the areas you consider there is a need for growth. So you need to talk about the achievement that you have achieved, maybe during your time when you were in the school, or maybe during the time when you were participating in the youth associations, or maybe in any other extracurricular activity that you have done, maybe after your high school, or maybe during the time when you were in high school. So you need to share with us your strengths and give, and also to give you some example is like highlight your personal abilities, weaknesses, and state. At which point do you still need improvement? I'm giving you an example, but don't go and copy it. It's going to affect your application. You think of your own unique abilities and gifts. So I'm a self-motivated and hardworking person with an excellent interpersonal skill that keep inspiring me to set goals that are achievable through teamwork or on my own personal text. So if you have a gift in the past, talk about it briefly, please. And also don't forget to mention your weaknesses, because as human, not every environment that you think like you are the best there, but there are some areas in which you encounter some challenges. But don't be afraid. Maybe like if you share with them your weaknesses, so it is going to affect your application. No one is expected to be perfect in life. So there are some stages where you can encounter challenges, and there are some areas where you can do well. So don't be shy to share your challenges, please. You put your weaknesses. It's not going to affect your application, I assure you. So next slide, please.
These are the slide I have. There's no another one.
Is that the last?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the one I have.
Okay, there's another question here.
You can just explain it.
Okay, there's another question here. How would your program, how will achieving bachelor's degree education at KNUST and participation in the Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program empower you to address challenges in your community? Right? You get the question, right? I hope when those people who went through the application, maybe they have come across this question. Hello?
Yeah, explain.
I hope you guys are getting it. So what you are required to do in this question is like briefly explain how your degree program would help you to achieve the goals or vision that you have for your community. Like let me relate it back to what we went through before. It's like if there's any challenge, if there's any challenges that you have maybe figure out in your community, and you need at least to have this degree from KNUST and also from the support from Mastercard. So, and it will enable you, maybe if you go back to your community, so you will be able to solve this kind of problem. So these are the things that you need to maybe put in your mind. So don't forget about it, but you need to make it in a way that it will be unique. Let me check another slide. If this one is the end, and then I'm going to allow the question. But if you have another slide, so let me briefly talk about it. Okay.
I think our time has really gone.
Yeah, time is against us, but
So
please bear with me. Forgive me for not organizing my work well.
maybe you can wrap up maybe for 2 minutes, James, and then we allow maybe question for maybe 5 minutes, and then we will go.
Let me check this one. I hope I talk about this one. Okay, Mr. Chok, please you allow the question. So the ground is open for questions. And also, let me also encourage you, like, if there's any other part of the application that is bothering you and you have not understood it well, and I did not present it here maybe during my presentation, please, you can write the question on the comment on the comment section, or you just raise your hand and then you ask the question. So I'll be happy to answer it to you.
Okay. Thank you so much, James, for the presentation. It was nice, and you have said all the questions that are within the application for Common App for KNUST. I am also one of the beneficiaries that is also here in KNUST, and I love the way you have organized your work. It has said everything, every question that is within, but I was willing that I should also give some parts that you have not mentioned, but since time is not with us, I'll just leave it like that and allow the question. But before I will come to the question, there's one thing that you should also know here. The Mastercard all over the world, or specifically the Mastercard in Africa, is dealing with empowering young leaders of Africa. So if you are to see, if it is working with young leaders of Africa, if you want to frame your essays, make sure that you are dealing with the leadership is essays. Like, let's talk of that. You are a person that is in need of a leadership in some future years to come. You are willing to give back to the community, and you want to lead some communities within your area. So it will give you some marks because that they're working with people that are willing to serve the community. Now let me give you brief documents that are needed for Kwame Nkrumah University because he has not talked of them. First, we have the recommendation from the academic, that is the recommendation from your school, signed by one of the head teachers or your teachers. That one there, you should go back to your school and get one of your transcripts. Then we have a religious certificate. Go to the church that you are praying. Let your pastor sign for you a certificate. I think most of us are Christian, though we don't go to church. We don't go to church, but we are all Christians. So this is the right time for you now to go back and get that certificate. Then we have a community certificate. This one is obvious, the area that you are in. If you are in a refugee camp, this is the high chance for you now to go to the camp leader. If not the camp leader, then the block leader. Let the block leader write for you a certificate and sign it with a stamp. And then I think your transcript, that is obvious. Your birth certificate, that is obvious. Then we have any other supportive document, like if you have any other business that you have done apart from the academic. Let's talk of leadership. If you have been leading any community, let's talk of the clan that you are in, either Ajuang, Athiok, any part of the clan that you are in. Then make sure you go and get the certificate of the position that you held in that clan, either being a chairman, a chair lady, a speaker, the organizing committee, any position that you held. It will prove that you are also working for the community. So please make sure you go and get that document and let it be signed by the leader of that clan. You get what I'm trying to say. And we also have the bank proved. The bank proved here is not necessarily compulsory, but I advise each and every one of you to prove it, like I'm talking of what I did. When I applied, I had no bank slip, but I have to cook my mind. I have to think out of the box. What will help me? I tried of using the sheet that they gave us when we are going to take our money from like the refugee camp, but it didn't work for me. So what I did, I went and request one of the closest printer place, and I asked him to make for me a slip for a bank, and then he stamped it, and I lied that I lied. Let me say it. I lied that my uncle is working as a printer, and I proved it using that printer's place. So please, you should at least crack something that will not let you code. And those are the documents that you should at least provide, and I think they will help you in case of anything. So now I think our time is up, and we will allow just one to two questions. Then the rest will be answered in the group. Then seven, you cannot ask your question. Then seven, unmute yourself.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. The presentation was wonderful. So I want to ask concerning the financial aid, because the names in the attestation card, I have 3. Then in the passport, there are 4. And a bit the year of birth, they're slightly different. So can it affect the awarding of scholarship in that case? Secondly, you talk of certificate from the church. Do they include like baptismal certificates or the certificates of achievement in the church? And thirdly, can you apply to these 2 universities at once? Thank you.
Okay. Before I allowed one of my speaker to come and answer, let me also answer, because I'm also one of the people that have a clue about it. Concerning the church certificate, is not that you should get the certificate that you advertised, but at least you should get the certificate telling that you are a member in church and you have been serving as a youth in the church. You have been contributing to the church, the development of the church. You get it. So that's the certificate that you should get. The same certificate, like the way they write the certificate of the school is the same way that they will write it, but it will be now in, God words. You get it. And another question was, can you apply to both the school? Yes, you can apply, because you have not yet one of the scholarships. They're all Mastercard, but at least you don't know which one is yours. So at least try all the parts that you think it will help you. That is it. Another first question was about the what? I've forgotten. James, if you know
about the name.
The name, okay.
The first question was about the name, that each name are not like they are not similar. The one in the passport is different, and maybe the one in the recommendation is different.
Okay, that's great. Concerning the names, I also had that problem when I was applying. My name in the card is different from the name that I have in the certificate. Even the years that I have, they're all different. But I said, let me just pray, and I spelled GOD. Then GOD finally helped me out. I think it's not that, because when you apply, they will think that was a computer error. When 3 or 4 are the same and one is different, then they will say that is a computer error, because mine, the name and the years in the card are different from what I have in my certificates. Lual Mamor.
Okay, thanks for the nice presentation. Okay, my question is, are you hearing me?
We are getting you.
We are getting you. Please go on.
My first question is on the issue of Ashesi. So, what if you don't have the passport? You have a refugee identification card, and then because refugees normally don't have a passport. Another question is on the issue of Mastercard in KNUST, or how do we call it?
KNUST.
Okay. Okay. So about that scholarship, Do we apply for that university first and then come to the application, or you do them both? Those are my questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will start with
Let me answer it, Achok.
Okay,
Let me answer this question, Achok.
it's okay.
So my brother Alwal, so your question is a good question, by the way. So in this partnership of Mastercard Foundation and KNUST, the application for the scholarship is different, and the application for school admission is different, and they are all released at different time. They are not released maybe once or any other kind of like that, any other kind like that. So what we have now is the scholarship application form. The scholarship application form is available, and you can download it and fill it. You put everything that is required from you, and then you are able to submit it. But when it comes to the school admission, maybe later on announcement is going to be made when the admissions are released, and then you are going to apply for admission. And make sure that you go to the admission portal earlier like this before you submit your scholarship application, and then you explore through all the courses that the university do offer. Like you don't need to assume, or you don't need to assume the courses that the university don't have, and then you try to put them in the scholarship application, because there is a space there in the scholarship application where you are required to put the 4 choices of your program that you want to maybe apply for to the university. So you need to know all these courses, and then you select what you want to be doing maybe when you are granted. And then also another issue. So I know our people, we have that wrong mindset that maybe if you apply for medicine, or if you apply for courses like pharmacy, then you are going to be an outstanding person in the future. No, it is not like that. Unfortunately, Mastercard KNUST this year is not giving a scholarship to the African who are going to apply for maybe 6-year courses, the like of pharmacy and medicine, because the agreement is almost getting expired with the Mastercard. The Mastercard headquarters, which is based in Toronto. So they are only remaining with 4 years. Let me say 4 years from this call of application. So you need to only select the courses that are meant for 4 years study. So if you choose more than 4 years, I don't think whether you can make it to Mastercard Foundation KNUST this year. So this is what I would also like to add on.
Okay, that was a nice answering. Then let's have a question from Lad Peter.
I think, hello, are you
Yes.
getting me? The concerning is about a question that whether you have a refugee card but you don't have a passport. I answered it on a chat comment because I stated it is Lual Mamor. Lual Mamor, I said that if you have other requirements, then there's no problem. But there's a problem. The problem will come when times to travel to HSC and you don't have a passport. Either if you are living in Kenya or Uganda, they will not allow you to come on board without the passport. But if you have other requirement, if you have them, passport cannot deny you your right because of passport. But when it is time to travel out, or whether you're coming to Ghana and you don't have passport, you cannot make it. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Edward, for the clarification. We have some questions here on comment section before we close. That what if you have both? No, not that one. I forget one question. Moderator, to apply for Kenya's engineering course. Yes, of course, we are having South Sudanese that are pursuing engineering course here. So if you want to apply and you have all the requirements for the engineering, then you are highly welcome. Thank you. And there is another question that said that we should explain section H on the application. You see, he's telling you, he's talking about the leadership and community engagement and the vision. These three of them have been asking one question. So the question is, write a brief statement outlining your personal and academic goals, 100 words maximum. So what you have to know here, you have to think of the leadership that you want to work. What do you want to do? Are you an activist? Which problem have you observed? And how do you want to help that community to solve the problem that you have, that you have seen? And then the vision, if you join the school and you get the course that you are having, what possible mean will you use to help the community that is suffering from that problem? I think this is the question. And myself, I said I have engaged myself in active participation with the resistant and community groups in the decision that affect our lives. Therefore, I encourage myself with the issues of my society that make me aware and open to the different theories regarding the roles and relationships that I contributed to it, and I being concerned to the community are some of the tricks that I had have to be able to understand that things that that things most of the time it affect my engagement in the society that I have now. Besides that, I have struggled hard and committed myself to attend both primary and secondary certificate. Addition to that, I participated in We Take Peace and Development Initiation. This one here is what I brought in. Has the community, the initiation that I participated when I was back home, and in which I was able to resolve any conflicts and aimed my community and help them solve the problem that they had. This is how I answered my question last 2 years, and I think that is the knowledge that I had about the question. Yeah, I think Jacob Ian earlier, you can ask a question.
Well, thank you, Ajok. I'm not asking a question.
Okay, Aloychok, I think you can wrap it up and then we close the meeting.